The new Black Wall Street. Do it right, build wealth, build life, economic empowerment, real tips, insight. The new Black Wall Street. It's on the new Black Wall Street. Here's your host.
I'm trying to get back to it. I can't find myself. All right, beautiful people, man. Good morning to you, man. Thanks so much for joining us here today on the Money and Power Show. I am your host, ERGJ, your certified financial educator, CEO of ERGJ Enterprises, ERGJ Black Bazaar, and international best-selling author of the book, The Black Billionaires Club. The book that I wrote, guys, is a study of black wealth. It's a study of the 12 richest black people in the world today and how they built their wealth. And I just truly believe that if you want to be wealthy, that's a big if, by the way. But if you do, I recommend that you study wealthy people. Well, you can find that book, The Black Billionaires Club, by just simply going to the website, www.theblackbillionairesclub.com, www.theblackbillionairesclub.com. It's available in English and in French for our brothers and sisters in the diaspora. You can pick up your copy today, and you'll find that link in the description above or below. Today's episode is being brought to you by ERGJ Black Bazaar, the Afrocentric marketplace, which specializes in Afrocentric home decor, personal care products, and also black art inspired gifts. Man, you can find gifts for your dad, hemp products as well, home decor, which would be for your bathroom, for your bedroom, all across the house. Find some African apparel. We just added some authentic African shoes today, and we are super pleased to actually bring to you guys our black-owned business partners down here. So you can find other black-owned businesses that you can do business with right by clicking here, man. So we're going to feature today, man, the Gast Footwear. All right, so this is a brother. It looks like, I think he's from Atlanta. I'm not quite sure. I know he's from New York. Maybe he's in Atlanta now. And he has, right, look at these, all of these RBG, Juneteenth, well, all power to the people, right? It's expensive work until expense becomes cheap. Some ADOS shoes, some ADOS boots. Yeah, man, we can choose to switch anytime we decide to, and that's available for us by coming on over here, finding out more about this particular company, clicking on the link down here in the description below, and then that's going to bring us to his, I got to update that. Oh, my goodness. No, I did that right. Why is it doing this? Okay, let me do this. Let me copy. I guess I got to update. Okay, let's do that. I think I got to update the backlink. Anyway, brings us over to his site here, guys. See, this is how you practice group economics, right? Group marketing. Brings us over to his site, and then now you can just shop black, buy black, get you some shoes, right? You can switch from Nike anytime. You can switch from Adidas anytime. And here's the deal, guys. Buy black is a choice. Shop black is a choice. We have options. We just have to choose those options, man. And you can check us out, man. So you can check out his site through my site. And this is how we're going to actually practice virtual group marketing. We can rebuild virtual Black Wall Street. Yeah, and we're going to talk about some things today. We're going to have a money show today. In case you guys don't know, this is the Money and Power Show. But check out ERGJ Black Bazaar by simply going to the website, www.theblackbazaar.com, www.theblackbazaar.com. Here at ERGJ Black Bazaar, the Afrocentric marketplace, we want you guys to remember this. And once you shop black, you never go back. That's right, man. Once you shop black, you never go back, man. Good morning to you. Let's find out who's here with us this morning. We're broadcasting across a couple different places. I want to say thanks so much for showing up and showing out this morning. We do have some people over at our watch party. Jamila's in the house, man. Good morning to you. Sincere, Miss Vivian. Good morning to you. Thanks so much for joining us here today. And here's the deal, guys. We can choose this stuff at any point in time. I mean, we can talk about it or we can be about it. And that's just what we're about here, man. We're about it. The Money and Power Show, what is it all about? It's about those two particular things, money and the power. Money and the power. Two subjects that I believe we need to talk more about. Money being economics, power being politics. I'm telling you, once we get this cash flow going, and we understand the cash rules behind it, we can start to build for ourselves. We can start to leave an inheritance to our children. We can start to understand the society in which we live. right? And we can learn how to play the game, and then we can dominate the game. Oh, let me say that again for the people in the back. We can learn how to play the game, and then we can dominate the game just like we dominate every game that we learn how to play. See, I'm not going to put it past you. See, I believe in black folk. I know how talented, I know how powerful, I know how awesomely powerful we really are. But the thing is, do you believe you really are? That's what it comes down to. See, some of us believe and many of us don't. Well, we hope that this show will help you to believe in yourself as it relates to money and the power, capital, and control. And y'all can see I'm fired up. Y'all know when I get fired up, y'all know it's about to go down. That's why I had to start that watch party. Y'all know it's about to go down up in here on the Money and Power Show, 8 o'clock in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. Some people up. The early bird gets the worm. Let's find out who's here today. Let us know where you're connecting from, what city, what state, what country, quite possibly, as we're broadcasting across the World Wide Web. Right? We can reach anywhere right now. And you guys can help by hitting the like button and share button. Let's find out just how far our reach is, because my studio is right here, and my online studio is right here in Decatur. That's right, Decatur. It ain't even got no R on the back. Decatur, where it's greater. Love to know just how far our reach is this morning. Good morning to you. That's right. I mean, you got that billionaire Tequila Tucker is in the house, man. You know she gonna be a billionaire. Look at her name. That's right, man. We got another billionaire, Alex Harris, and you can know he gonna be a billionaire. Look at his name. Oh man, we got a whole bunch of royalty showing up, man. Mr. La Doctor is in the house. He's gonna be our guest here today. Man, Queen Jennifer, you know she gonna be rich. I mean, look at that name. You know Jennifer gonna be rich. Oh my goodness, Sharon Rika's in the house too. Oh Lord, look at that. She got 4, 5 names. You know she gonna be rich. That's what I'm talking about. Crystal Hill. Crystal Capital Hill has joined us today. You know Crystal gonna be rich. Look at that name. Oh man, Raphael Golden. I mean, he got gold coming out of his last name. You know he gonna be rich. That's what I'm talking about, man. Who else is here this morning? Grand Rising, man. Jacqueline making another Golden. We got the Golden twins in here. They got gold in their last name. You know they're going to be rich. I mean, what is going on here, man? Norcross is representing here today. That's what I'm talking about, man. North Carolina is in the house, man. Thanks so much for joining Brooklyn, North Carolina, man. We got Mr. Lindsay has joined us today out of Shreveport. Jerry Lindsay out of Louisiana. You know he's going to be rich. Look at his name. Oh, my goodness. We got all these wealthy people. Y'all just waiting on the zeros to catch up. Yeah, y'all just waiting on the zeros to catch up, the digits, right? You just waiting on this, man. We gonna have a money show tonight. The power piece, I'm gonna put that away because I got a lot to cover. And when we start talking about money, I get excited. Let me bring my guest over here with us, man. Dr. Laundry Weathersby. This is Better Life Tuesday. Everybody put in the comments, Better Life. And we're gonna be talking about today increasing your ability to earn more money. Increasing your ability to earn more money. Doctor, Better Life Tuesday in the house, man. Good morning to you, brother.
Good morning to you, brother. You know, that is one of the most important conversations to have, is to get that money up. Oh, he never warns me until
it's time. You say you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready, man. Well, if you could, man. To our people who have never been introduced to you, this is Better Life Tuesday. If you could share with us who you are, what you do, and why you do what you do, man.
Well, great morning, everybody. Happy Joe, and no, there's not Starbucks in my cup. Ladre Weathersby is my name. I live in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm originally from the great city of Chicago. I've been here for 22 years, and I am the owner and the founder of the Better Life Institute. Because I believe that when life seems to be pretty good, I don't care how much money you get right now. I don't care how much money you kept. I don't care what's going on in the world. When it seems to be pretty good, it can always be a little bit better. So the name of the game for me is to help people to make sure that the foundation of money is built, because that's where your better life comes from. It's hard to have a better life if you're broke. We'll come back to that in a minute, because I know my big brother Evan has got some stuff in store.
Man, I got some stuff in store, man, because I was kind of reading some stuff tomorrow. I said, we got to cover that. We got to cover that. We got to cover that. Oh, my goodness. We got a lot to cover this morning. We're going to get it in today, man. That's right, man. Better life, brother. Golden, man. A better life, right? Your life might be good, but better is always available. That's right. Change Jennifer. Better Life Tuesday here today, man. We're going to be having a money show today. And this is just apropos, guys. We do talk about power as well, which would be politics and also, understanding the rules behind money. But today is going to be straight up money, right? Because here's the deal, guys. Here's the reality. Financial education is pretty simple. It's really only about 4 rules. And if you learn those rules, you apply those rules, you should have great success financially. So, we could talk about, a lot of things, a lot of nuances to it, but the simple principle is still the same. And one of those principles is to reduce your expenses and to increase your income. Reduce your expenses, increase your income. And so reduction, you can only do so much of that. Because you still have your basic necessities. You gotta, you gotta take care of the shelter. You gotta take care of the food. You gotta take care of the clothing. You gotta take care of all these other things that are necessities. What we get into our issue is the luxuries or the not so necessity things. And so we begin to spend more than we earn, which is breaking a financial principle. And we increase our expenses, and typically we increase our expenses greater than we increase our income. But here's the great news. Although you can only reduce so much, the increase potential is unlimited. You can increase your income as much as you possibly can. And we both got one of the same mentors. One of my mentors, Jim Rohn, says this. He says, "Hey, how high or how large will a tree grow? As much as it can, right? What about a dog? How big will a dog get? It'll get as big as it can. Everybody putting console as much as I can. Because I want you to think about your income, whatever it is that you make right now, and understand that you can grow your income as much as you can. You can learn as much as you can. So this comes down to what we consider to be what God has given us free will, choosing to get better, choosing to learn more, choosing these things, choosing to increase our ability. Increase our ability. So once we get past as much as I can, and you might say, well, I can only earn this much right now. Okay, well, what about tomorrow? Because you can increase your ability today to give you the opportunity to earn more tomorrow. Brother, I know this is going to be a power pack. I'm just going to stop right there because we got a guest. Talk us a little bit about, man, as much as you can and increasing our ability, because this happens to be the 7th cure for a lean purse.
But it's number 7 of the conversation. So yesterday, I did the content piece I did, and I think this makes the good foundation for where we're going today. Most of us still get the baggage from being broke. And if you take a higher salary, higher income, higher cash flow, but you mix it in with the baggage of being broke, then you become broke at a higher level. And I think the worst thing in the world to do is to look back and realize you made $12,000 last month, $16,000 last month, $40,000 last month. And this month, there is nothing to show for it. Because when you go look at what you spent the money on, it was really the baggage of being broke. What do I mean by that? There are 2 big things that I'll share with you about the baggage of being broke. Number 1, when your income goes up, it's dangerous to shop based upon price. That's dangerous because a lot of times when price is the highest factor, it's still the baggage of being broke. Then you'll pick the wrong stuff. You pick the stuff that has the lowest price, but that doesn't mean it has the lowest cost. Come back to that another time. And then the second thing, the second part of the baggage of being broke, not only do you just shop on price, but when you shop, you don't think about the long-term side of what you're buying. Why would I buy a $50,000 car brand new when that same car, 1 year old, might be 35? What's the difference? The baggage of being broke. And the challenge with mixing in this higher income is that we still, like Erykah Badu say, we bag babies, we bag ladies, we bag gentlemen, because we still got the baggage of being broke. And it will hold you back. Imagine running through the airport with 8 things of luggage. It will hold you back. Once we knock that out, oh, that's all in pocket. Back to you, brother.
Man, the baggage of being broke, man. I gotta get the whole episode, the whole podcast, man. The whole podcast that's going on here today, man. The baggage being broke, man. Hit everyone. What's going on? How are you? Increase your ability. Absolutely. Over here, my watch party, man. Miss Melanie is in the house. Miami. Ryan, Great Scott is joining us. You know he's gonna be rich. Look at that. Great Scott is in the house. Tiffany Taylor is in the house. You know he's gonna be rich. I mean, my goodness. Vivian Reed over here as well. I mean, all these rich folk, man, joining my podcast as well. I can't. It's almost. It's like when you got a whole bunch of rich folk paying attention, it's gonna be hard for you not to be rich. That's what I'm talking about, man. Hey, so a part of what we do here on the Money and Power Show, man, we're gonna go into the news before we get into the Richest Man in Babylon. Now, the Richest Man in Babylon, in case you guys don't know, I got about 6 books left. And this is the same book I've been recommending to people for over 10 years. It's the same book that helped me go from being a financial zero to a financial hero. It's the same book that's got the same financial education principles as the Bible. It's the same book that's been written over almost 100 years ago. And it's the same book that people still don't go by to help them with their own money problems or to help them to advance financially. It's the same book.
Yes, sir.
But anyway, I saw some stuff that was very interesting this morning, brother. So I got to bring this stuff up. Guys, don't know I am a certified financial educator. I do teach people about money. I teach them how to get rich, how to get out of debt, and how to build wealth. And so coming over here, guys, I saw some news that we could use as we look at not just reading the news, but interpreting the news. And the very first thing that I saw was right here.
Yep.
Walmart is partnering with Shopify to make its third-party online marketplace bigger. I want you guys to just think about that for just a second. And I want you to consider, what does that really mean? Who is on Shopify? Now, brother Laundry, one of the things that when we talk about increasing your ability, sometimes you just have to be at the right place at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been talking for quite a while, at least since the first wave of the pandemic, about getting your e-commerce store started. And now look who's coming into the game saying, hey, in order for us to compete with Amazon, we got to partner with the small folk. The small businesses, we got to partner with them and give them access. Everybody put in console access to our database, to our customers, to our platform. Now, I don't know if y'all don't know about this, but Walmart just happens to be the largest retailer in the world. And they're going to give you and I, the yous and I's of the world, access to their customer base. Dr. Lyle, I might not be able to put this into good words. I mean, how big is this?
Super Project Catalyst is big.
Do y'all see this? Now look at this. Walmart says it expects to add 1,200 Shopify sellers to Walmart.com this year. Shopify sells tools to businesses to help them run their online business. Obviously, Shopify was up yesterday on this news. They say, hey, the integration will allow approved Shopify sellers to seamlessly list their items on Walmart.com. So Walmart saying, you know what? The reason why we can reduce our staff is because we can hire business owners.
Isn't that crazy?
And we can give them access to our site, and all we got to do is just take a percentage and let them ship that stuff out and all that good stuff.
Drop shipping.
Walmart just simply said we're gonna let small businesses be our fulfillment center. We're gonna let small businesses drop ship through us.
Mm-mm.
Okay, maybe I'm the only one who see this. I mean, I don't know. I mean,
not at all, brother.
Everybody put accounts on e-commerce. Let's keep going. Because now here's the deal. Because if Walmart does this, well, who else is going to do this?
Everybody
follow in their steps. Once the big dog makes a move, the rest are going to make their move. Matter of fact, in the comments below, if you have already set up your e-commerce store, you are online doing business, go ahead and put accounts on e-commerce. I just want to know who's here. Who's recognized as a person that actually has business that they're doing online that you maybe you started in the past 3 months, maybe you've been doing it for a while. You giving people all over the world an opportunity to do business with you. Go ahead and put accounts on e-commerce if that's you. I want to recognize you because see, y'all gonna be rich. Y'all ahead of the game. That's what I'm saying. Y'all are moving with the times. Y'all not stuck in Flint. Y'all not stuck in Bedrock. Y'all in Jetsonville. Okay? Look at this, man. Good morning to you. Right. Liz is in the house, man. Access to that store. Melanie Peterson, I got an e-commerce store going. Miss Vivian Reed said, I got my e-commerce store is up and running. I'm ready to do business all over the world. Right? Yeah, it's true. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see who else is here, man. Who else is here, man? That's right. I'm talking about Raphael Golden. So I got an e-commerce store. I'm in the house, right? Miss Jenkins go. I'm in the house, right? 3X. She got 3 of them, right? She got 3 different stores, right? Miss Yvette, come on now. You know you got an e-commerce store. Stop playing. Jennifer Arn, she didn't want to be a part. Yours is coming though, Miss Yvette. The Goodrich store is coming. All right. There's an offer for e-commerce. I'm in the building. I'm in the house. Crystal Hill is in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Huge news.
I love it, brother.
Now you talk about stimulating your own economy. What if you become an approved seller to sell your stuff on Walmart? Or whoever else it is to follow, because Amazon ain't gonna just let Walmart just come in. Oh, that's what y'all gonna do at Walmart? Okay, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and get our small businesses going. Y'all know what's going to happen, right? So growing our third-party marketplace is a strategic priority. So here's also a part. Instead of Walmart just partnering with those businesses that are in China, that when you go to Walmart.com, it says it's gonna take over 6 weeks for you to get your stuff. Right now they're partnering with people in the United States. People that got Shopify. Walmart's online sales grew 74% last quarter. We understand why. And growth of its third-party marketplace outpaced growth of first-party sales. Well, Walmart directly buys products from manufacturers and sells them on its website according to the company. Now think about that for a second. Walmart saying, wait a second. We were buying products wholesale, adding them to our store, but the third-party sales have outgrown our first-party sales. Now, if you're a business owner, what you're going to do? You're going to look at the trend. You're going to say, well, where do we need to be investing more of our money? Maybe we need to start, making our stores smaller and making our online community larger.
Yes.
Walmart is the largest U.S. retailer, but its online sales only make up a fraction of the company, more than $500 billion in total sales. Well, do you think this part that they're investing in is going to increase?
My.
Now look at this. Walmart has made a flurry of moves and acquisitions in recent years to build its e-commerce building. If Walmart is building an e-commerce business, why aren't you? Brother Weatherby, talk to me.
One of the challenges is the lower your current wealth, the slower you move. One of the biggest challenges, I'm going to say that again because that was good, is the lower your current wealth, the slower you tend to move. Wealthy people, wealthy-minded people, wealthy people, they see, they move. Wealth-less people, the lower wealth people, they see, want to analyze, don't have time for all that. But the real reason that that's the case is because the lower wealth folks are behind the times. They're behind the cutting edge. So lower your wealth, you're getting stuff sometimes 4 or 5 years later than the folks who had wealth. Come on, look in the automotive industry. The good features on the luxury version today, it takes sometimes 10 years to trickle down. Come on, let's get to moving. We're getting our wealth up, but let's get our action up. And that's going to lead us to more money. Back to you, brother.
Man, oh man. So big news. I said, I make sure I'm going to share this with everybody because we've been talking about get to e-commerce store. We showing you how to do it. We got $25 classes, all this stuff. And it just comes down to people want to do it at the end of the day. It comes down first to a desire. Desire is the starting point of all achievement. What I've learned over my lifetime is everybody don't want to be rich, and that's okay. But those who do, those that have a desire, right, to build wealth for themselves, for their family, those that have a desire. Now, desire is much stronger than want. Desire is much stronger than hope. Desire is something that's on the inside of you that's burning, saying, I'm going to do whatever it takes to reach this goal of mine to build wealth for myself, and that's a number, by the way, and for my family, right? Whatever the case may be. But anyway, let's keep going. All right, e-commerce. All right, let's shout out some more people over the watch party, man. What's going on here? If you read, say e-commerce, I got my e-commerce store. Lilith Lumpkins, I got my e-commerce store going. Tiffany got her e-commerce. Mr. Frank Marshall, Uncle Frank is in the house. He's got, even Uncle Frank got his e-commerce store going. That's what I'm talking about, man. Right, to lower your wealth, to lower your current, lower your, whatever you just said, lower, so somebody trying to write the whole thing, right? Sounds like, she said, Vivian said, sound like Evan ERGJ's idea. Yes, Walmart been watching my show, I think. I think they've been watching my show. Well, let's keep going. That's not it, guys. We're talking about increasing your ability to earn more money. And sometimes you just simply have to put yourself in position to earn more money. And one of those positions, as we have going through this whole pandemic crisis, as economy shut down, as far as your physical economy, as things were shelter in place, one of those places was e-commerce. And it's still e-commerce, because now people have become people who weren't used to shopping online. They had no choice but to shop online, whether that be Instacart, whether that be Uber Eats, whether that be buying their soap and their toothpaste, whether it be getting a clipper so they can cut their hair. They had to pretty much go online to buy that stuff and get it delivered to their door. UPS and FedEx were happy. Let's keep going. But look at this. Another place that I've talked to people about, podcasts. So Spotify, look at this. Spotify has staked its future on podcasts. Then the pandemic changed how we listen. It changed how we listen. Now, Spotify, in case you don't know, we'll come down here. I read all through this stuff, right? But a year ago, Spotify made an expensive bet, shelling out hundreds of millions of dollars to get into the podcast business. So first, we got an e-commerce business. Now we're talking about the podcast business, right? Some of you have heard the podcast earn. Oh, I'm sorry. I might not be sharing. I'm sorry. Let me make sure I'm sharing.
There we go.
Some of you guys have heard of Earn Your Leisure, right? You guys may listen to that. Those two brothers, that was a podcast that they now are making bank on each and every month, right? So podcasting is another place that you could be at your house. Now I'm talking about two places you could be at your house earning money. Two places, you could be in your garage, you could be in your office, you could be, I don't know, you could be at home earning money. So then the pandemic hit, right? And it changed the way that people were no longer listening to on the wearable devices in cars, but the activities like cooking, doing chores, family time suddenly surged. So there's a lot of people that are cooking and that bake and stuff like that, but you ain't got no cooking podcast. You see, now some of you guys, here's the reason why I'm bringing it up. Because some of you guys think, well, I got to be on video. I got to do video. You don't have to do video. What if you did a podcast where you could just talk, Vivian Reed, and you keep talking about health and wellness till you're blue in the face? There's also an uptick in podcasts related to what? Wellness and meditation. Look at that. So how many guys are in any of these areas? Cooking, doing chores or family time, meditation, wellness, and you don't have a podcast. And this is a place you can be making money from your couch. Increasing your ability to earn more money. Now, increasing your ability means learning a new skill. Obviously, that podcast might start out raggedy in the mud, but then you start getting better. You learn how to edit. You start getting better. You start reaching out to folks. How can I make this thing better? You learn cover art, or have somebody do your cover. It might start out raggedy as all get out, but the point is, it got started.
It got started.
Everybody put in comments. If you got a podcast, go and put in comments on #podcast. I want to see who's here. Who's got a podcast? These are places you can be making money from your house. And we started talking about all this stuff. I think it was somewhere I wanted to catch up because they had acquired. It was down here, right? So Spotify made this commitment in podcasting on last year when it acquired podcast creation app Anchor and production company Gimlet. They also just acquired in February Bill Simmons The Ringer, which owns dozens of podcasts. The pricey acquisitions are starting to pay off. About 19% of Spotify monthly active users listen to podcasts, from 16% last quarter. The company reported as part of its first quarter earnings in April. Spotify said it reaches 286 million monthly active users, which translates to about 54.3 million podcast listeners. Brother Weatherby, what do you got to say about another place you could be making money from your house, a podcast?
I was in thought, like, I'm gonna tell you what I said in my head, but hell you doing? So everything before hell you doing, yeah, you can get that out. There's money to be made. And one of the biggest challenges you mentioned earlier was learning something new. The whole reason we have to be after learning instead of after knowledge, go back to that. We did that a couple weeks ago. Learning says I can learn anything. Knowledge says I'm only looking for that one little thing. And so in order to increase our income, we really got to learn something new. And I have been slow on the podcast and the e-commerce side. I tell the truth on me, because I've been building. Man, you have got to get the action in, and it's okay. They help. Oh no, help. Find somebody to help you out. Come on, let's get it in. It's too much money. Remember, the abundance mindset says money's whatever I need is readily available. I just got to go get it. The scarcity mindset says it might be available, but if I went to get it, it ain't for me. So let's lose that. Come on, let's put our hands back to work. Get that belief back up. Let's get it.
Absolutely, man. So those two things I just mentioned, right? E-commerce store, podcast. We teach both of those things in the Black Billionaires Club, by the way. So when you join a club or group that's focused on getting out of debt, getting rich, and building wealth, then you learn all these different strategies and ways that you can do and choose to do. You don't have to do it all. You don't have to do any of it. All right, but these are just options. Say, man, okay, maybe I do want to delve into this and I want to learn this, and I got folks that'll teach me for pretty much real cheap. All right, because that's not our main thing. Our main thing is putting you in position to win, but you have to put yourself in position to win. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. The teacher is always ready, just waiting on the student to get ready. The question is, are you ready? Are you ready to learn what you don't know? Because what you don't know about money is hurting you. What you don't know about these things that we're sharing with you right now, you're like, man, I never thought about that. Well, that's because you just didn't know. Well, now you know, and now you can say, well, I probably won't. Here's the deal. Here's the deal. Some of you guys, here's the thing. It says in the Bible says, idle chatter leads only to poverty. Well, what if you were getting paid for your idle chatter? All you did was just talk, and people were listening to you talk all the time. You got so much to say. You got an opinion on everything, but you're not getting paid for your opinion. Everybody putting down, so get paid for my opinion. Woo! Get paid for your opinion. That's all the podcast is people getting paid for their opinion, and enough other people want to listen to their opinion, so therefore they're getting paid for their opinion. They're getting paid to talk versus talking and leading to poverty, talking leading to broke. Because they're spending a whole bunch of time talking and not enough time getting paid. Oh, let me say that again for the people in the back. Spend a whole bunch of time talking, but not enough time getting paid.
I love it.
Here's another thing. Let's keep going. I ain't done yet. Oh, no, I ain't done. We're about to get into this book and just say one more thing that I found interesting this morning as I was looking at what was going on here, right? What's going on here in this world. This thing we call the world. Look at this. Look at this. See, I told you I'll be looking for stuff that's going to help us. The Fed is finally starting its lending program for small and medium-sized businesses. Look at this. Some of you guys have been looking for that money. Now we have PayPal that just put out a grant for small businesses, particularly minority-owned businesses. We have Lowe's that's partnered with Lisk or something like that. Tomorrow's the last day for you to apply for that grant if you're in business to get some money. Not to just get some money, get your money back, your tax money back to help you. Small and medium-sized businesses are finally getting some much-needed help from the Federal Reserve, the Fed. The Fed's highly anticipated Main Street lending program is launching more than 2 months after it was announced at the beginning of April. While the central bank won't lend to businesses themselves, it would encourage banks to lend to struggling companies by taking a majority of the potentially risky loans off their balance sheet. Wow. Now, unlike the Paycheck Protection Program, these loans are not forgivable and don't have requirements such as rehiring employees. Instead, the Fed expects borrowers to make commercially reasonable efforts to retain employees, given the economic environment. Millions of jobs have vanished across America as businesses shut down during the pandemic lockdown. Even though a net positive 2.5 million jobs were created, look at that. Even though a net positive of 2.5 million jobs were created in May, the largest amount on record. 2.5 million jobs were created. The country still is a far cry from its pre-pandemic employment levels. Businesses have already laid off workers and still able to apply for Fed's Main Street loans. Companies have to apply for the loans with their banks, which can now register as Main Street lenders. The Federal Reserve Bank of Boston announced Monday banks are encouraged to make the new loans immediately, the Bank of the Boston Fed said. Loans will range from $250,000 to $300 million. Structured 5-year loans with floating rates, payments will be deferred at first with no principal due for 2 years and no interest for 1 year. You talking about now, here's the deal. I know that ain't really good for some people. But for the people that understand how to use other people's money to get a no interest loan for a year and deferred payments for 2 years. And you in business? Oh my goodness, 250,000, give me 250,000 and I ain't gotta pay no interest for a year. I'm turning that 250 into $1 million easy. Brother Wesley, it's Better Life Tuesday. I think it's better life for businesses. It's better life for people that got a business mind. I don't know. What's your thoughts on this article here as we're talking about the Fed stepping in finally and giving some of that money that they've been printing, right? To be able to provide opportunities for our businesses.
I love it. But you know what scares me? Most of us, if that access was given to us, we wouldn't know how to use it, and that big baggage of being broke is going to mess us up. Because most of us in our personal lives don't have a budget to the end of the year. So how in the hell does your business magically get a budget for the rest of the year? And so my fear is that our action level is too low, our knowledge level is too low, our wisdom level is too low for so many people because they can't handle $300 right. Let alone 300,000 or 300 million. So that's why we gotta get ready early. And then guess what? If you're not ready today, it's not too late to get ready today. Come on, that's why you're here. Yeah, that's the only part that scares me. Is many of us are not ready.
Many of us are not ready, man. You gotta get ready. That's what I'm talking about, man. Everybody putting guns on get ready. Gotta get ready. Listen, it's a new world, man. We're in a new world. We're in new times. We're in 2020, right? And I'm not saying I'm not professing you quitting your job. What I am saying is multiple streams of income, and some of these streams of income can start in your 6 to 9.
Yep.
Some of these incomes can start in your 9 to 12. Some of these incomes can start just saying, you know what? I got off work. I had a bad day. Let me talk about my bad day. Let me talk about my good day, and let me record it and let other people listen to it.
Right.
And let's just see what happens. I'm just raising this is what I want to talk about. I mean, I'm tired of just talking to my friends about this stuff and not putting myself in position to get. Matter of fact, let me get my friends on with us. Hey, friends, I want to talk about white supremacy. Let's talk about it and get paid for it. Right. Hey, friends, I want to talk about the protests and the killings and stuff like that. Y'all want to talk about Black Lives Matter? Okay, friends, let's get together. Let's record it and let's get paid for it. I'm just simply saying, put yourself in position to get paid for what it is that you're going to do anyway.
Yes, sir. And then that goes back to what we said last week. We're talking about the ways to make money, because now what you're doing in time completes a task that will get paid over and over again because of the leverage of the internet.
The leverage of the internet. Wow. Now, Brother Wesley, it's Better Life Tuesday, and y'all know we're going to try to finish this thing up because we've been going through this book, The Richest Man in Babylon. And we are not finally, because we still got more to go to the book, but we're in the chapter that's called The 7 Cures for a Lean Purse. These are the 7 cures for a broke bank account, 7 cures for a hole in your wallet, 7 cures to fix broke. Cure just simply means solution. Cure just means medicine. So you got 7 solutions to fix broke in your life. And so let me catch you guys up for those that have never read this book and this is your first time joining us on the Money and Power Show. There was a rich man in Babylon, and he was the richest man, right? And he was called by the king or the president of the time to come and he said, you know, I don't understand. You are so wealthy and the rest of us are broke, or the rest of the land is broke. I'd like for you to come in and teach the people how to get rich. Pretty much that's what he said. He said, I have no problem. I've been waiting on people to ask me. I mean, that's just what I mean, because I'm not here for myself. Say, okay, so here's what we'll do. We'll take 100 brothers, 100 men, right? Because obviously the time is the men are the head of the household, the men are the providers. So let's bring the brothers in, the men.
Yep.
And they're going to go to this place called the Temple of Learning. Everybody put it down, so Temple of Learning. Because you simply have to learn what you don't know about money. You have to learn how to earn. You got to learn how to keep. You got to learn how to multiply. And before you get to the Temple of Wealth, where you're discussing strategy on what to do with all the money, you got to go to the Temple of Learning so you get the money. Okay? So in the Temple of Learning. And so he says, hey, man, let me talk to your brothers. Here's the thing going on. I'm going to show you how I got wealth, and I'm going to give you some principles. And that first principle was you're going to need discipline. You need discipline to pay yourself first every time money comes into your hand. I want you to make sure that you pay yourself first 10% of everything. He's basically saying, I want you to pay the God that's within you first. Then he said, after you do this, as you learn how, if you discipline yourself, then I want you to make sure that you practice self-control. Because now you're going to control, if you can control yourself, then you can control your expenses and you can control your money to make sure that you don't spend with the rest of the 90%. You don't overspend more than 90% that you have to live on. So first it was self-discipline. Next it was self-control. Then he said, okay, now that you've done that, now I want you to learn how to multiply your money, how to make your money go out and work for you. Then he said, okay, well, now that you guys have learned that, okay, now the fourth cure was I want you to actually protect, guard your money from loss. Consult with wise men and let their wisdom protect your money. Then he said, okay, now that we got that lesson down, on the 5th day, he said, man, now I want you to buy a home and make it a profitable investment. And when he said buy a home, he was talking about go ahead and get the mortgage, but pay it off. And own not only the house, but own the land that the house is on. Then he said, okay, now that you got that, now I want you to make sure you ensure a future income. So you got present day taken care of. You got the house. But now I want you to make sure you take care of the future or take care of the time where you will no longer be here and ensure future income. He was talking about getting insurance, getting a wealth plan to be able to make sure that if the gods call you home early, your family is still taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
He said, and provide in advance for the needs of thy growing age, the protection of your family. He was talking about plan in advance. Plan in advance. Right? Now, we're into the 7th cure for a lean purse. The 7th cure to fix broke. The 7th cure for a hole in your wallet. And here's the cure. Increase your ability to earn. To increase your ability to make more money. Everybody put in comments on increase my ability. So let's find out what RCAD, The Richest Man in Babylon, a book that's written over almost 100 years ago. Same principles apply for those that want to get out of debt, get rich, and build wealth. Learn from The Richest Man in Babylon today. Let's read. This day I do speak to you, my students, one of the most vital remedies for a lean purse. Yet I will talk not of gold, but of yourselves. Of the men beneath the robes of many colors who do sit before me. I will talk to you of those things within the minds and lives of men which do work for or against their success. So did Arcad address his class upon the 7th day. Not long ago came to me a young man seeking to borrow. When I questioned him the cause of his necessity, he complained that his earnings were insufficient to pay his expenses. Thereupon I explained to him, this being the case, he was a poor customer for the moneylender, and he possessed no surplus earning capacity to repay the loan. What you need, young man, I told him, is to earn more coins or earn more money. Everybody put a console, get them coins.
Uh-huh.
He said, you're going to have to get them coins, but young lad, I mean, you can't. I can't give you no money because you ain't going to be able to pay me back. But what we can teach you is how to get them coins. Get them coins. He said, what do you do? What is it that you do to increase your capacity, or what is it that you're doing to increase your ability to earn? And that's my question to you guys that are here with us here live today. As we might be thinking about our situation or whatever that might be for you financially, what I do know is more money will not hurt. It can help. But what are you doing to increase your ability to earn more money? Okay, I'm gonna stop right there, but Dr. Lyle, what you want to say about that? Because we gonna make sure we give them some time to type that in the comments below. Go ahead, brother.
So when you hear us talk about wealth, more money, please stay on the elevator at your highest level, because sometimes people think wealth has got to be billions and trillions. If that's not your level of wealth, go to your level of wealth. Can we work on 10,000 wealth first? Can we work on 100,000 of wealth first? Can we work on $250,000? So get in where you get in. Please don't get stuck thinking, oh, I got to go make billions. No. Go do the next 10 grand. Go do the next 15 grand. Get in where you fit in and keep growing. Yeah, keep growing.
So what are you doing, students, to increase your ability to earn more money? That is such a great question. Now, you guys that have been following me for a while, you know that I say, man, when you ask good questions, you ask great questions, you start to get great answers.
Yes.
If you want to earn more money, and you know you need to earn more money, you know that there's more month at the end of your money. You don't want that to be the case no more. Here's a great question for you to answer. Maybe not for us, but for yourself. What are you doing to increase your ability to earn more money? I can tell you, scrolling on Facebook all day long, probably ain't the answer.
Or Instagram.
What are you doing to increase your ability to earn more money? Right. Multiple things in practice, absolutely. Okay. So he said, hey, here's what the student said. Young lad, all that I can do. He replied, 6 times within 2 moons, I approached my master to request my pay be increased, but without success. No man can go oftener than that. He said, man, I went to my boss 6 times and asked him for a raise. That's what he was doing. That's his answer to this question from the wise man. Here's you're increasing your ability by asking your boss for a raise. That's all I know how to do.
That's all you know.
Here's the thing about Roger, right? A lot of us will laugh at this now, but many of us, that's what we've done. They say, "Oh, I can increase my money is to go ask my boss for a raise."
But that's what we started.
Woo! Hey, we may smile at his simplicity, yet he did possess one of the vital requirements to increase his earnings. Within him was a strong desire to earn more money, a proper and commendable desire. Preceding accomplishment must be desired. So first, you have to want to earn more money. You have to want it. You have to want to earn more money. That's the very first thing. Desire is the starting point of all accomplishment. Preceding accomplishment must be desired. We just said the same thing. Thy desires must be strong and definite. What does that mean? That means that they got to be strong and they got to be clear. What is it that you really want? Here's the understanding. Earning more money is one thing, but to say how much more money you want to earn is much better. Because here's the deal. You say I earn more money and you earn $1 more today. you just earned more money. Your request was satisfied.
Yep.
Your satisfaction wasn't satisfied because in your head you probably thought way more than $1, way more than 5 nickel, than a penny, way more than somebody just paid for your lunch at the Wendy's or something like that. So it's got to be strong and definite.
Mm-hmm.
How much more money do you want to earn?
Mm-hmm.
How much more money do you want to earn? And you know the sad thing, Brother Weathersby?
Yeah, come on.
95% of people cannot answer that question.
No. Hold on. And they're giving it any thought because they were taught they could. And they didn't figure it out because they've not been thinking about it. You know, it reminds me of somebody saying, if I just had so-and-so, if I won, I said, please give me $150,000. It'll be done in about 6 minutes. Why? Because I've been thinking about it, I've been planning it, and I've been mentally and on paper doing stuff. So there is a plan ready for it to happen. But most of us ain't thought about it, we don't have a plan for it, which means when it comes, if it comes, we ain't ready for it. That's how we waste opportunities.
Wasting opportunities. So general desires are but weak longing. Vague general desires are weak. And I'm not talking to no weak people. For a man to wish to be rich is of little purpose. For a man to desire 5 pieces of gold is a tangible desire which he can press to fulfillment. After that, after he has backed his desire for 5 pieces of gold with strength of purpose to secure it, next he can find similar ways to obtain 10 pieces and then 20 pieces and later 1,000 pieces. And behold, he has become wealthy. And learning to secure his own one definite small desire, he has trained himself to secure a larger one. This is the process by which wealth is accumulated, first in small sums, then in larger ones as a man learns and becomes more capable. As a man learns and becomes more capable. Now, Brother Weatherby, you just said this, and you know, hey, millionaire sounds great. Billionaire sounds awesome. And it's just longing for, because how many zeros are in billions? Do you even know? But anyway, but what's the next level? Because if you can learn the next level for you in a small amount, then you can say, I got to win. That worked. I did that. Now I'm going to go to the next level. We go from faith to faith, from glory to glory. Your belief can increase as you learn and your ability increases. In the comments below, what's the next level? What's the next level? What's the next target for you? What's the next target of income for you? Because we're all in different spaces. We're all in different places. We all have the ability, but do we believe we possess it?
Mm-hmm.
Greater is he that's in you than he that's in the world. We all have the ability. But do you even believe that you possess the ability?
Mm-hmm.
What's the next level for you? What's the next thing for you? What's the next space for you as it relates to this unlimited ladder of wealth that you can climb? It must not be vague. It must be definite. Go ahead, Brother Weatherby.
I put down 20K in a month is my next target. I've done 10. I've collected 10 in a month for no biggie. Now let's go to 20. But I got partners who make 20 grand a week.
See, so you say, hey, been to 10. I know I can do that. I know I'm capable of doing that. I learned how to do that. And now I want to increase my capacity, and I got to learn how to get to 20K a month.
But I just said something just came out of my mouth that made sense. Make sure your circle, somebody in your circle is with you or ahead of you. Because if you want to make you want to make 20 grand a month, if they only want to make 5, then they will pull you back from 20 because they're only talking about 5. So make sure that the folk around you, I know you don't want to increase your ability to earn, but make sure them folks around you talking the same language of going forward. Otherwise,
Now listen to this, Brother Weatherby. Isn't this interesting? Because these men are in the temple of learning. And they're talking, they got the richest man in Babylon talking to them.
Right.
And he's making himself available to be their friend and say, hey, I'm here trying to help you get to wherever it is that you want to be. This is important. You just said something so very valuable, because a lot of us, many of us, not a lot, many of us, we may have the desire. We may have even set for ourselves, here's my next target. And we're a millionaire minded people, but we're hanging out with one cent people, right?
Penny people.
Penny people. We got penny people in our lives, speaking in our life, listening to penny people, right? And I'm not saying that the penny people don't have valuable things to say as it relates to whatever they specialize in, whatever part of life. They're good friends. You can go drinking and smoking with them and all that stuff, partying with them and all that. I'm talking about you're listening to penny people when it comes to earning more money. But yet in this particular case, the students are listening to the richest man in Babylon. Here's a great question to answer for yourself if you're serious about earning more money, which is an unlimited ladder that you can climb. Do you have people in your life that you listen to who are earning more money than you? Do you have people in your life that you listen to? For example, Brother Wellsby, I don't always want to listen, but I do. I mean, I got a certain marketer in my life, right? This brother, he's running a $10 million company. And I watch and I listen. I don't always necessarily want to listen because I still got a little stubbornness in me too. But man, brothers like going to wholesale. I'm like, if this brother doesn't making $10 million in his company, I probably need to try to get what I can and understand from him because he's doing something that I'm not doing.
And look, hold on. And you said something. I need to listen. I need to learn from him because you don't know what he's going to give you. But the penny people want to say, teach this. But for that one thing you want to learn is 9 things that prepare you for that. But you want to, and you just said something. Let me listen to him. Big bank should be big talking. I'm totally with you, brother. Network marketing taught me that.
Oh, network marketing taught you that?
Yeah, network marketing. The statement is the person with the most income. I mean, the person with the smaller income has the closed mouth. If you're making $1 million a month, and I'm making $100 a month, then I should listen to you unless I'm asking a question. And once I ask a question, shut up so I can learn from what is being shared. Network marketing taught me that. The person with the bank teaches.
Absolutely, man. And Miss Vivian said, man, books. Yes, you can learn from some books. I got some billionaire friends. Guess what I'm listening to, people? I'm listening. These are 12 black billionaires. I've read their stories. I look at what they've done. I'll be like, oh, I can do that. You know what I'm saying? When you got the richest black man in America who done paid the scholarships for all the Morehouse people, and he is available for you, but you still ain't got the book. Go figure. Right? You got the richest black man in the world right here. People
right.
Know who he is. You find out how he did it, what he's doing. You say, oh, okay. So, hey, but see, who are you listening to? Who are you studying? Who are you listening to? Who are you studying if you're looking to increase your ability to earn more money, which is an unlimited economic ladder that you can climb.
Man,
oh man, instead of going to the boss saying, can you give me a raise?
But at least he did that.
At least he did that, right?
How many folks run around I want but won't do nothing? Right. Start where you are, and it'll take you to where you need to be. But if he had never gone to his boss, he couldn't have come back to Arcad and said what he said and got the advice he got.
Hey, here's the last piece. We're going to finish this up tomorrow, maybe as far as our 7th cure. He said this: desires must be simple and definite. Everybody put in console simple and definite. Your desires, what you want, must be simple and definite. They defeat their own purpose should they be too many too confusing, or beyond a man's training to accomplish. They defeat their own purpose should there be too many, too confusing, and beyond a man's training to accomplish. Now, this is where you get help at. Because, I know many of us, we got these desires, but we don't even realize it's too confusing.
Yep.
We don't even realize it's too many for where we are right now. Right? Focus on one thing at a time versus 15 things at a time. We don't realize it might be beyond my training, which means I simply got to get more training to accomplish it. Desires must be simple.
Yes.
And definite. Crystal clear on what you want to accomplish as you set for yourself some financial goals. You see, Brother Weathersby, as I teach on the, Cash App investing, right? And I keep letting people know I have a freaking goal. $10,000 in this account by the end of the year. By 12/31/20, I want to show you guys each and every day what it looks like for me to build a $10,000 account. That's my goal. It might not be yours, but I think that's pretty simple and it's pretty definite. Easy to see. Your desires must be simple and definite. Brothers Weathersby here today on the Money and Power Show, Better Life Tuesday, as we've been talking about increasing your ability to earn more money. What's your last words for the peeps today as we begin to close this show out?
Wow. We have covered a lot today, my God. We've talked about what you do, you learn from, who you listen to. And the name of the game is to increase our ability to earn. Your dreams are all funded by money. So why not get more of it? But don't just get more of it. Become the person that is worthy to handle it so that what you get increased does not change you. Because when life seems to be pretty good, the better life is always best. Back to you, brother.
Man, in comments below, I'd like for you to share what you learned today because this is the Money and Power Show, and this is free financial education for the nation free. There's a lot of people who simply won't tune into something, and then they say, oh, nobody's teaching us. No, the truth is you're just not coming to class. Well, I'd like to know what you learned today because it's important for us to make sure that we make sure your time is well accounted for. I'm simply asking you to answer this in the comments below. Was this worth your time and why? We can go around talking about all the things that is not happening in our community, or we can support the things that are happening. That support can go as simple as a like. It can go as simple as a share. It can go as simple as a tag. It can do a lot of things that are free so that your brothers and sisters, for who I hope that you are your brother's keeper, you are your sister's keeper. These same brothers and sisters who will come to you like the young lad did to Arcad and start asking to borrow money. Well, they can tune into a show like this. They can learn what they don't know about money, and they can empower themselves to earn more money. What was your pineapple moment today? What stuck out for you to hear today on the Money and Power Show? What did you learn today? While you guys are talking, typing, I know I talk much faster than you type. Again, I know Brother Will be working on. How far are we away from that website, that Better Life website? Can't wait to get that thing popping out.
Man, it should be the copy. It's just uploading everything on hosting. That should be done this week. I'm on them too. I'm like every day, bro. What's going on? Like, come on, this is too long.
Guys can check out again ERGJ Black Bazaar if you want to do some shopping black, some buying black. Check that out. We did feature another black-owned business today with the guys footwear through the black-owned business partnership. If you guys are interested in becoming a partner, make sure that you inbox ERGJ Black Bazaar over at Facebook. Let us know about what it is that you do, website, and all that stuff, so we can check you out and see if we can partner together to help you to earn more income. That's another way of earning more income. You start partnering with people that can push your stuff out, help you sell more stuff. We also have the Black Billionaires Club. You're saying, hey, man, I've been trying to do this thing, but you've been trying to do it by yourself. Well, if you could do it by yourself, it'll already be done. Why not join a group of people who are serious about the thing and they walk it out each and every day? Just simply go to the website, www.theblackbillionairesclub.com, and check out the Join the Club tab and consider making a decision, right? Making a decision to take your life in a whole new direction with people who can help you do it. I see it.
Mhm.
Melody Peter says desires must be simple and definite. Miss Vivian said, always worth my time. Learn more skills and increase your ability to earn more moolah. And Frank Marshall, brother Frank, Uncle Frank said, man, put yourself in a position to earn on the things you're going to talk about anyway. I can see the Frank Marshall pie, the force of one podcast coming soon, man. I hear it, brother. I can see it. I can see it. I learned to get paid for my opinion. Anybody else is here? Anybody else? Yeah, yes, worth my time. I publicly announced my money goal for the year 20. Publicly now, you got to get it. I'm gonna be checking in on you, man. How did you do last month, brother? Oh, you didn't get there. Okay, well, what did we learn? What we got to do to get there? Okay, we getting there, right? Yes, this is worth my time. I'm putting into things perspective that I have to set dollar amounts to my goal. I have to set dollar amounts to my goal. Absolutely. Well, beautiful people, this is the Money and Power Show. In case you catch it on the watch party, you can catch this every morning at 8 a.m. on the Facebook page, ERGJ Enterprises, YouTube page, ERGJ Enterprises. This is just what we do as our public offering to help people learn about money and the power. Money and the power. I want you guys to remember this, that it takes a village. It starts with us. Let's build as we climb together. We all we got, beautiful people. Matter of fact, we all we need. And thank God, that's more than enough. Until next episode, it's time to get up, to get out, and go get something. Mr. DJ, hit the music.
The new Black Wall Street. Thanks you for joining the show. We gave a lot of great tips, but it's time to go. Take the knowledge we shared, hope you use it and grow. We will see you all there at the next episode of The New Black Wall Street. The New Black Wall Street.